Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies, man. Breaking news, obviously you've probably heard already, but Zion Williamson will sign a max extension with the Pelicans. Still his work 5 years, $231 million. This deal would take him through the 2027-2028 season. Obviously, this is a big deal for the Pelicans, man. You get your number one pick locked up for the next 5 years, next 6 if you include this year. So that's just a good thing for the Pelicans, man. Obviously, you have to lock the number one pick up. He showed that he's talented. Obviously, it's been some other things surrounding it, but you have to lock that guy up. The Pelicans do it, man. It's a big commitment. Big commitment from the Pelicans. Also, it's a big commitment from Zion. You know, with all this money comes great responsibility. You don't get $231 million to be another guy, to be out of shape, to do this, to do that. You get that money, you know, to be great, to be a top 10 player in the NBA. You don't get that money. Look at the guys that's getting 200 plus million. You're getting the Jokic's, the Bradley Bills, the LeBrons, the Stephs, or whoever you want to name. You don't get this money just to be another guy. Let's just throw it out there, man. But it shows good faith from the Pelicans, man. They believe what they see when they see Zion, man. He's been in the community all summer. He's been working hard. I like what I see. You had to extend him. They do that. They lock him up for the foreseeable future, and that's just good, man. He's locked up, like I said, to 2028. That's a long time. So it's good faith with both sides, but both sides have to be great. They have to be great. It's time to put the BS aside. They have to come in. They have to put a good basketball product on the court, man. You can't just be happy to get in the playoffs, play competitive, be in a playing game. This team is good enough to be a top 5 seed in the West. I think they're that good. It's that much talent, and they just have to show up. And this contract is a little misleading. It's really 5 years, $193 million. But it can be worth up to $231. Basically, if he wins MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, or makes an All-NBA team, which is 15 spots, 3 teams. Let me go and tell you right now. In the next 5 years, he will do one of those. He might do it all. Well, I don't know about Defensive Player of the Year, but he definitely is going to be in MVP conversations. And in the next 5 years, he's definitely going to make an All-NBA team. Hey, yo, click that subscribe button, man. Turn those notifications on, and you won't miss another video from the Boot Tragedies. You can guarantee that if that guy's healthy, he's making an All-NBA team, man. He's going to average between like 27 and 30 points, 7-8 rebounds. He's going to make an All-NBA team, a couple blocks a game. Like, he's going to be that guy. He's going to make an All-NBA team. So we can just go ahead and count this as $231 million. Both sides have to show up, like I said, man. Both sides win. Also, he's not going to leave $40 million on the table. He's not going to just take a $190 million contract when he has $230, plus on the table. So, obviously, him making one of these teams, him being an MVP conversation, that's going to get him an extra $40 million. Now, obviously, you don't play for the money, but who wants to leave $40 million on the table? Before I get out of here, I do want to talk a couple more things. The naysayers. Since the Pelicans won the lottery, it's all it's been is, he doesn't want to play for the Pelicans. He's going to want to leave. As soon as his contract's up, he's going to the Knicks. He's going to play with R.J. Barrett. All of that. It was a lot of nonsense, man, led by everyone in the NBA media, and Zion Williamson said nothing. He never said anything but, I want to be here. I love New Orleans, this and that, but no one believes him. Everyone thought he was leaving. Boom, he's going to be staying. So, man, he'll be a Pelican through 2028. So the Knicks and every other team that thought they had a chance to get him, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And we're going to take a look at this roster real quick before I get up out of here. I do want to touch on this, man. Starting 5, if it's like this, which I'm like 90% sure it probably will be, C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, Zion, and Vale. That's a really, really good starting 5. Obviously, you have defending out there. You have scorers. You have a couple shooters. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I know Zion is probably going to play a little more point forward-ish this year because he's going to handle the ball a lot. You have spacing around you with C.J., Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, who's getting better at the three-point line. That's going to be good. Also, you have Jose Alvarado off the bench, Trey Murphy off the bench. That brings shooting, that brings defense, brings a lot of things. Devontae Graham, Jackson Hayes, those 2 guys I won't talk too much about just because their name has been, in trade rumors and things of that nature. So who knows where they'll be playing at next year. Hopefully Devontae Graham is not a Pelican. Then you have Larry Nance. Obviously, he's a good big, can play the 4, can play the 5, very versatile defender, can shoot a little bit, so that's also good. Then you have the rookie Dyson Daniels and some other guys that fill out the roster. But for the main part, man, this team is super, super solid. They have to compete. They have to at least win a playoff series, in my opinion, and that's a good season for year 1. Obviously, the goal is to win a championship. For year one, they win a playoff series in the West. I think that's a very, very good season. So that's a little further down the line. We still have a couple more moves to make, or I think they will make a couple more moves. But locking Zion up, making that trade for CJ last year, having B.I., making that move from Val and Steven Adams, drafting Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, David Griffin. I killed you last all season. Looked like you didn't have a plan, man. The plan is coming into place. And look, I'll kill you when I think you're doing bad, but I also praise you when I think you're doing great. And right now, he's doing a hell of a job right now. And I can't say any bad things about him. But Zion Williamson, if you ever see this, hey, it's time to play now. Hey, it's time to play. $231 million, the big commitment from this city, big commitment from this team. It's time to put up or shut up. And as always, man, this DaBoot Tragedy. Send them out.
This is what we live for. This is what we worked hard for. Okay, we ain't giving it up. We are not freaking giving this up. You gotta freaking fight. You gotta fight.